Hello, hello. This is Paula Lagobara here, and I have a very special video for you today. Let me check the camera. Just want to make sure it's clear. So I am in New York, back home, and there's a lot that has been coming up. There's a lot that I've been working on for the past 3 months. And it all came to a head as I was flying. There's so much that it's happening, and there's so much that sometimes we don't understand because we get so caught up in wanting to look pretty and wanting to make everything good, but inside we feel deeply like shame and doubt and confusion and cloudiness, and we don't know what to do. Now, I'm gonna share with you a very raw video. If you're here, say hello. I'd love to hear from you because what I'm about to share is really powerful. And hello! And I've been crying and crying and crying. And a part of me was like, oh my God, I don't want to share a video like that. What are my clients gonna think? I teach empowerment. I should be empowered all the time. And not that I never say that I don't, that I am always empowered, because that's not what I say. If you know anything about what I share, usually it's not about you have to have it all together. But a part of us still feels like we need to have it all together. So what we do when we don't feel good, we hide. We come back. Hi, Leah. Hi, Tracy. Hello, darlings. Hi, Carly. Carly, we need to connect. I feel like I've known you for lifetimes. So what happens is that we hide. We feel shame. We want to look pretty. We want everyone. We're afraid of people judging us for being the way we are, or for going through something. Like we feel like we are the only ones going through something. So I wanted to share today because I've been crying because I've been working so much for something that is going to bring me to the next level. Adam, hello. And going into a next level, it's not easy. It's messy. It's messy as shit. And I'm just gonna say it like that. It's not fun. It's not easy. And no one tells you this part. No one really tells you this. It really is powerful, and you have to face a lot of the stuff that are within us, because that's what's required for us to heal in order to go to the next level. So if we try to bypass this process, what's gonna happen is that, first of all, we're never gonna make it to the next level, and second of all, we're gonna get stuck. And we're gonna feel like our soul, your soul that is looking to go into a higher level, is gonna feel constricted, and it's gonna feel depleted. And for me, I am being invited to my next level. I am being invited to get myself out of my comfort zone. I've been doing a lot of the groundwork for me to move forward. And when you do that, what needs to happen is that you have to strip yourself from the old. It's like a snake. You have to leave that skin behind in order to move forward. And I've been called, I have a retreat coming up next week, exactly next week, in a week. And I'm going to Mexico again for the 4th time. I can't even believe that this is the 4th time that I'm going to Mexico, that I've already helped 19 women that went through that retreat, and now I'm going to go, and there's something really powerful there. I tell you right now, because I am doing a lot of work. So whoever is going there, just know that it's going to be so powerful. We're being catapulted to a next level as women, so much right now. And I keep hearing some women who are still stuck, who are still, and I get it, because it's not easy to move to the next level. I was on the plane coming back to New York, and I was sobbing on the plane, sobbing for the life that I had, for the life that I have today. And I'm like, wow, Paula, there's so much. And these past couple days, I've been feeling like when I first started my business. Literally, like when I first started my business, I was feeling confused. I don't know my message. I don't know how to do a bullet point. Fighting the systems and how to get my business going, how to be visible, how to show up. And trust me, I've been in business for almost 8 years now. It's not like it's my first rodeo. And I'm like, why is this feeling like it's the same place? I am not in the same place. And the answer is that we are always going to feel the same way. But today, I have the tools not to get stuck there, right? However, what I want to say is, I want to show you that the process of becoming an empowered woman, the process of receiving everything that you want, the process of allowing your wow woman to step in and show you the way and connect with your passions and connect with your desires is fucking messy. And I'm gonna say it like that because I always keep this image of, and I am that way. I don't curse all the time, although the clients that I do the groups with, sometimes they know that sometimes I'm cursing more and more, because sometimes you just have to say like it is. But it's messy. It's not easy to go through our next level, and it's easier to stay. However, it's not easy to stay because your soul, your wow woman, what I call, it's deep rooted within, and it's going to push you to fulfill your soul's destiny. So how do we do it? How do we do it? If I know right now I am meant to move into my next level, those of you who know me, you know it's not like I'm shy of going for my next level at all. No, I'm not shy. I'm not shy at all. I go through it head on. I do it. And right now, I am scared. Right now, I'm like acting my victim. It's totally activated. It's like, what is it gonna happen? I need to hold space for a bigger container. And I feel like, I was talking to this woman, I feel like this horse in a horse rack, you know, when you have that box until the door opens up and you're trapped in that little space when you know you need to come out, but you can't come out and you don't know why. Have you ever felt that way? Do you feel sometimes like you need to come out, but you don't know why you can't come out? Well, that's what happens every time we move into a next level. Every time. So just know, and I want to share this because I want you to know that if this is happening right now for you, yes, it's happening, thank you. It gets to a point where it's better to stay where you are than to keep moving forward. Yes, and that is the biggest lie, Tracy. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's the biggest lie, because last night I was in my bed crying with my husband on the phone because he's in Stowe still. And I'm like, what is the point? Why am I doing this? I could have just stayed doing facials in New York City like I was doing. I was walking happy-go-lucky. I was getting, I was buying the clothes that I wanted, and I was just doing, I was just fine. I was fine. I had no issues. Why do I have to have a freaking business? Why do I have to go through all the trouble? It's easier to stay where I am. Why didn't I just stay? Because my soul is asking me to move forward, and I can't say no to that calling. And I hear and I talk to a lot of women who are creating so much distractions in their lives, so much crisis, so much drama in our relationships. That's the way how we take our power, by the way. The other way we take our power away is with money. We deplete our accounts. We don't know how to access money. We think we don't have resources. We overspend. We oversave. We're not balanced, and we create all this stuff, and then we go into the state of desperation. And then when that happens, you paralyze, because that's what fear wants you to stop. Fear wants you to stop doing everything that you're doing. Yes, Carol, soul divine, soul driven. Yes, your soul is asking you, and I really like, I wanna come, like, I feel right now, actually, as I'm even sharing this, I feel like, and I'm sorry, I'm all messy, but that's the whole point. I want you to see that messiness. It's not always pretty. You know, I put all my happy photos, and I'm also need to show this because I feel like my archetypes right now are having a war in my head and in my heart. It's messy, it's crazy, and honestly, I was afraid of being judged. You know, I was afraid. Yeah, sabotage. Yeah, I was afraid of people like seeing me and thinking bad things about me, losing respect for me. You know, and thinking that I had to portray this image of who I am because I am already more public. But maybe for you is like, maybe you're afraid what your neighbors or your friends are gonna say of you if you do this, you know, or they think that you're in a cult, and you know, because you want to better yourself, and so you have to keep it quiet, you have to keep it low, and you know, under the radar, so people don't see you, and it's like your best secret, and you join these communities online, and you know, you show them, you show yourself, but you don't really show yourself because you're still like feeling like you're gonna be judged, and it's like this thing that hunts you. That has helped me back. Yeah, Carol, I hear you. I know some of you already said some stuff, so I want to read it too. This is powerful that you share with us. You are a bold woman. Thank you, Yana. Tracy, I just want to read this. Moria diría, si querés llorar, llorar. Sí. Moria. Mariana, gracias. I just really want to show that, and I just had incredible, amazing coaching calls with my clients. I can still coach. You can still do what you do. Your gift will always be what needs to be. But I was still feeling all of this, and probably my clients would not been able to tell because I can hold space. But sometimes we bypass this process of holding space for ourselves. And sometimes when we go into these pieces of victim and bitch, we feel bad about ourselves. We feel like we need to hide. We feel like we can't talk to anybody. We feel like we don't want to be seen that way. And if you ever felt that way, just let me know. I'm here to show you I am going through it right now. I am moving into my next level. This is what's gonna happen every time, wherever you are, that you're gonna move into your next level. Things are gonna be shaken within you, and that old skin, that's gonna have to go. That's going to have to stay if you want to move forward. And the peeling of that skin, it's not fun. It's not easy. I've experienced a lot of things. One of the biggest things that I've been working on myself right now is being more vulnerable, showing myself the way I am. And I know you think that maybe I was vulnerable before, but I've been holding back a lot. I've been holding back because of fear. Because of fear of, you know, having, first of all, being criticized as a woman. Not only that, there's a lot of powerful stuff happening in the world, ladies. The feminine is asking us to rise. This has nothing to do with being against men. This has everything to do with us being in our power. We gotta stop believing the sad stories. We gotta stop believing the disempowered stories. But as we go through it, we need to experience it. We need to experience the past pains. We need to feel them, because most of us, what we did is we cut ourselves from feeling. And when you cut yourself from feeling, you also, the pain, you also cut yourself from feeling the joy, and from feeling the love, and from feeling pleasure, and from feeling the excitement of everything that you're doing. So if you think that you're being smart, and I'm telling this to myself, if we think we're being smart by bypassing the feminine and going into our heads to look pretty, to get it all together, to think that we are empowered, then we're missing the whole freaking point of being a woman. We're missing the whole freaking point of why we're doing what we're doing. Why did we choose at a soul level to be women? To be like men? Because that's what the system is. That's what is seen as good and approved. There's no need for that. We're women. And if you're watching this and you're a man, you know, I welcome you to actually open to your feminine side too, because this is what's been happening. Also, men have been stripped from the privilege to feeling, to having their own femininity, feminine energy within themselves. And we've developed our masculine energy within ourselves. But let me tell you something. For me, in particular, what's been happening so strongly is that one of my biggest battles has been the masculine. I feel like I have been burned. I feel like I have been shut down for being myself in past lives. And I don't usually talk about past lives because I really don't know. Like, that's not one of my specialties. Whatever, I just don't connect with it as much. However, I know they exist. I know that happened. I'm not gonna go dig into what I was, because for myself, it doesn't resonate right now at this moment. However, it is so powerful to understand that the feeling, the collective feeling of not only myself, but women everywhere in past generations, my own lineage, what happened to my grandma, my great-grandma, the women in my family who have been ostracized for speaking up, who have been judged, who have been taking their rights away, who have not opened themselves to be able to be free, to be themselves, to show who they are. And I'm not making drama here, even though my victim is definitely activated. I totally see that. There's also a part of me who's actually wanting to challenge even myself being here, showing myself in this way, and showing you that we need to stop hiding. I'm asking you, and I'm calling myself on it, we need to stop hiding and putting the pretty face. This doesn't mean that we need to come out as bitches, yelling and screaming and shouting to the world. That also, it's not empowered. That is not empowered. The empowered way is for us to be with it. My invitation is that you are with what you're feeling. You stay with that, whatever it is, and allow yourself to feel the pain, but don't hide. Women need women. If you have a problem with a woman, go talk to her. Don't hide. If you don't care for that woman, then don't talk to her anymore, and that's it. I also want to share that I've experienced a lot of betrayal and competition throughout my life with women. That has been one of my biggest things, one of my biggest pains for me to go through. And this is nothing in particular. This has been my experience. It has been my mother's story. I felt that way growing up. I felt that way. I think a lot of women too feel that with their mothers. I felt like I had to, and my mom is gonna watch this, by the way, so I already told her anyway that I was gonna speak this way. Because it's my own experience, it doesn't mean that I'm not here to blame my mom. I'm not here to blame my dad. I'm not here to blame my family. They were souls in my path to help me evolve to what I needed to work on. And I'm very clear on that. And I'm very grateful actually for them, because they gave me everything that they could. And yet I've experienced a lot of competition and betrayal with my mother, with my father, for being who I was. It wasn't okay. I felt like it was threatening for my mom. I felt many times like I was doing what she couldn't do, and that I felt that energy because she didn't have to say anything. I felt things myself, and probably I was picking up on her own frustration. It wasn't towards me, but I took it as mine because the way I felt, I didn't know the difference at that time. And I made it about me. I made it about being wrong, that there was something wrong with me, that I was doing something wrong, when in reality it wasn't that. It was just her own frustration. And many times we do this within ourselves, and we've experienced this many times when we were little. So these are pieces that's the skin that needs to go. If I want to move into my next level and have more influence, become a bigger leader in this women's empowerment movement, what I love and what I jive on and what it's so powerful for me, because I know it's my soul's calling, then I need to allow myself to continue to strip off what's not what I'm going for. And this is what's gonna happen. Julie, hi. And this is what's gonna happen as we continue to move into our next levels. We're gonna have to leave behind what doesn't serve us. So I want to go over a little bit, and I might need to put my glasses on. Carol says, okay, I need to put my glasses on. I can't see. Shed the old skin. Yes. Tracy says yes. Leah says, thank you, Paula. It helps so much to know you feel this way too. I know, honey. I know. You're not, we're all in this together. And you know what? If one of us rises, everybody rises. Women, we need to come together. We need to stop hiding, thinking that it's just happening to us. Single, to me, to you, to her. It's when anything is happening, it's happening for all of us. The good and the not so good. The difficult parts are also happening to your sisters. So let's really connect with groups that support you in this part. You know, a lot of women here they're creating their own businesses, and it's awesome. And it's awesome to have a community where you're all pumped up and you're sharing your wins and you're doing the thing that you need to do, and you're in that doing mode, which is amazing. And you also want to bring the feminine into your business. You want to bring the feelings. You want to bring this. This is what's going to stop you from getting on a sales call. This is what's going to stop you from launching a freaking amazing program that I'm going to be launching. This could stop me if I don't allow myself to feel it. If I don't allow myself to cry myself to sleep at night. This is what's going to happen. And if we don't allow that process to take place, we're going to be unequipped to go into our next level. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to come back down, because you don't have what you need. You think you've reached your next level, and you might even force it or push it. I've done it before, and I had to redo my business because I wasn't doing it from a place of true connection. You know what I was doing before? I was one of those women who was taking all the courses to teach others. And what I was doing this was totally unconscious. I was reading the book, and instead of me receiving what was for me, I read it so I could pass it along. This is what the good girl would do, because the good girl wants to be really good. The good girl wants everyone to be happy, and she wants to help. But she feels like she's not enough to help, because that's what she learned. Because in the past, as good girls, we tried everything. We did everything and nothing worked. I did everything to help my mom be happier and nothing worked. Why? Because I thought I could. I thought I took it on as a mission. But I realized that today, knowing what I know, that it's not my job to help, to make anyone happy. It's my job to make myself happy and radiate that. And if we have a contract in a coaching relationship, I definitely know how to get you there. However, you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. And then that's when we deplete ourselves. That's when we go move along. And if this is resonating with you, I love to hear. Let me see. Amen, Carol. So some of my dear clients and members of my Empower Woman community are here. I thank you for your support. I asked them that I was gonna come on a live, and I told them that I needed their support because I do. Today I do. Today I need help. Today I need love. Today I need support. And I feel like sometimes also as women, we don't ask because we don't want to bother. We don't want to and I know I passed that in many levels. However, I'm really allowing myself to continue to ask for love when I need it, to ask for support when I need it. Thank you. Yes, everything I learned, I think, how I can help others with it. Tracy, and the thing is, we can't do that. We can't bypass the process. We have to continue to feel and do the work. If we don't feel and do the work, we're gonna keep feeling like it's the first day we are starting this journey. Okay? And sometimes it's still gonna feel that way. However, it's gonna feel less heavy. I am feeling something really deep. Whoever is coming, like I said, I mean, I know Julie, you're here, you're going to the retreat, and some of the other ladies. The retreat is gonna be so powerful because it's already making me work my culo off of so many things that I'm working right now, because I just need to be ready, and I need to hold a space. And there's no better way to having your own business to hold you accountable. Let me tell you, because sometimes we think why money is not coming or why things are not happening is because it's your soul calling you to pay attention to your next level. Not that nothing is wrong with you. It's just because if you don't do the work, then you're not being authentic. And I know if you're here watching this, I know that's not who you are. I know that you're here to be who you are and create life on your terms, because that's the work of the Empowered Woman. So I want to invite you. First of all, I want to thank you deeply for being with me, for sending me so much love. I really trust that whatever I said right now helped you, inspired you in any way. And if it did, please let me know if you're watching this. Julie, I missed the first part. Why do I need this love today? Love you, Sister Goddess. Thank you. Love you too, honey. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Carol. The retreat is amazing. Went last year, magical, mystical. Yeah, Carol, and you know the power. It's making me work my ass off right now. It's so intense. So, Julie, what I was saying is that, and you can listen, but I'm being invited to go into a next level, and I'm being required to shed a lot of skin right now and to go to see deeper pieces that are looking to be seen for me to finally let them go. And when we do that, she delivers. Thank you, Carol. Hind, this inspired and helped me. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you for letting me know. There's more to come. I'm creating a really powerful group. I'm restructuring some pieces of my business. The Wild Woman, some of you ladies already went into a little bit of a pilot of the Wild Woman. I'm creating a program called the Wild Woman Unleashed that's coming out. I was just talking to a woman in Italy who I'm going to be talking at a conference for 600 women next year. I'm going to be speaking in Vegas the end of September. If anyone wants to come, I have amazing tickets and there's almost sold out. So if you want to come share that experience with me, that would be awesome. But all I want to say is that my soul has been screaming from within, my wild woman screaming that it's time to move forward in a bigger way, and it's scary. However, I have no other choice, not because I don't have a choice, but because I know this is my soul calling, and I know this, I'm meant to be doing this. So stick with me. Let's see what happens. My commitment to you all is that I am going to be sharing this. I'm not going to be sharing just the pretty, which I do, and I'm not just going to share the inspired pieces. I'm going to share the real deal. I'm going to share what happens. I'm going to share the tears. I'm going to share the smiles. I'm going to share probably not the fights with my husband when that happens, but I'm going to share about it so you know. And I'm so blessed, speaking of Rob. I mean, last night this man was holding such space for me when I was crying. And even though he wasn't holding me in his arms, you know, he was there. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was bawling. And I just needed to feel. And sometimes when we're crying, you don't have to have a reason why. Sometimes it's just an emotion that needs to come through. And that's what I was doing last night. I don't know if there was something specific, but I was feeling like this big fear of a next level, moving higher. And I knew that it was going to require a lot of courage and a lot of shedding in order for me to move forward. So this is it. This is what happens. My storage is almost full. I ironically went through a kick butt today with my mindset lady from the Business Mentor to make myself visible and stop hiding my voice. She was saying I am too quiet to convince a client to listen. Irina. Well, there you go, dear sister. Here we are. Marina Banks. Marina! Hi, Mama. How are you? Bloody predictive. What, are you talking about the Wild Woman program? Wild Woman Unleashed? Of course. The Wild Woman is powerful, ladies. When you start listening to your Wild Woman, let me tell you, you're going to shake. And you're going to shake your booty in an amazing way. And you're going to shake your soul in an incredible way. Bloody predictable. I don't know what you're talking about, bloody predictable, but anyway, I don't want to ramble. Okay. Read above. Okay, I'm sorry, darling. Clark. Okay, that's what I saw of you. Okay, anywho. Oh, here. Oh, there you are, ladies. Oh, so fun. Glad Bloody Predictive. Okay, so thank you again, ladies, for being here. And yeah, you're going to see more of this. So if you like it, send me some hearts and send me some thumbs up. And I invite you to do the same in your communities. I challenge you, better said, to be seen, but in a way that feels good to you. Not in a way that needs to, you're not doing it for others to see you. You're not doing it to score points. You're not doing it to thinking that it's going to help your business. You're not doing it, you're doing it for you, and you're doing it to serve. You're doing it to serve other women, so we don't think we're crazy. We don't think that we're creating all these businesses for nothing. We don't think that something's wrong with us. We just need to come together and rise together. So, dear sisters, I love you. You take the challenge, Carol. I love it. I love you so much. Show up. Show up for the world, because you need you. Your family needs you. Your community needs you. The world needs you. Your country needs you. Now more than ever. Joanna, I miss you. Where are you? We need to connect. Oh my God. I love you. Trying to type in Spanish. My iPad doesn't like it. Love you, Paula. This is powerful. You're being raw, beautiful, truthful. Thank you. Yes. Julie says, rise together. Love that. Yes. Oh my God, you're in New York. Okay, I feel like I'm having a powwow right now with all of you. Julie is going to the retreat. Julie, get ready, because the retreat is making me work my culo off. There's something so powerful for us there. So we're gonna rock it out. And by the way, if you feel like you want to have a deep soul cleaning and really step into your power like never before, join me in the retreat. We have a spot left for you. We're making space for women who feel called to go to Mexico next week. So if that's it, join us. It's gonna be immensely powerful. I love you all so much. I'm really calling my sisters today. I'm really calling my sisters. I'm really calling my sisters. I know you're ready. I know. I'm calling my sisters. Come together, ladies. We need to create this. There is lots to do, Leah. I really would love to see you at the retreat. There's lots to do. It's going to be so powerful. I can feel it. And we need to create things that lift this world up, too. With tears, we create rainbows. Of course you were going to say that. That's awesome, Joanne. Thank you, Joanna. Anyway, I feel like I don't want to go. And you're still here. So let's come together. Let's call our sisters. Let's stop the fight. Let's tune in with the truth. Let's be ourselves unapologetically. Let's step into our power with love, ease, and grace. Let's create money. Let's change the economy of the world. Let's call in the beauty. That would all start for me at the retreat. I need a retreat. I think I'm going to do the retreat for me too, which I usually do, but even more so. And if you feel called, join me next week. Next week, PM me if you want more details. It's going to be incredible. The energy that's happening right now, it's powerful. Big things are coming, ladies. Let's not take this lightly. Big things are coming. I don't predict the future, but I feel. And when we're tuned in, we know and we feel. And that's why we want to be tuned in and know. I mean, making money, being in luxury places. It's all amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. And there's also a bigger level than that as well, that we can allow ourselves as women to be. What did you say? Love you, sisters. Love you, Rena, Paula, and all my new sisters. Beauty. I promise you, it's all been done. I promise you. Just keep walking forward. Yes, I know it's all been done, darling. And we still have the human experience. And this is what I want to talk about, because sometimes we forget to walk our human path. And the human heart, it's immense. And when we connect it with the soul and we tune in, we create miracles and magic everywhere we go. So I love you all. Thank you for being here. I can't say that enough. And let's stick together. Bye, darlings. Love you so much. Grounded in love. Yes, grounded in love. Mwah.